And I'm coming back for the final time. Not really. But here we have probably one of the strongest builds I've ever created. Basically, he's a male Saiyan basic attack strike hybrid. He's a beast. So, basically, this is the power he wields. Now, before we get into anything, I'm going to be explaining the equipment I chose and Super Soul that I chose and why I chose it. I know, big mouthful, right? So let's just get into basically the Super Soul, because it just activated, as you guys saw in the background. And yeah, in this clip I purposely don't use super attacks because I'm going to use them later for something special, but you guys don't need to know that. So basically we have your just pieces in the game. Now what your just pieces in the game basically does is it gives you a XL boost to your strike supers after 30 seconds and passing the battle. So that's a really good one, especially for long drawn out battles where you need to get damage in quickly. So yeah, that's basically why I picked that Super Soul. Can't really go in depth about that. Now this character is basically a god tier fusion of everything. There's not really a lot he lacks per se, even though I'm getting my ass kicked right now. But you know, that's what happens when I tease. But basically, what's going on here is he's wearing Vegito's top. Basically half and half for Vegito and Gogeta. You can switch it up the way you want to, but that's the way I picked it. And next up we have basically the QQ Bang. Now the QQ Bang is interchangeable to some extent. So basically, let me explain it this way. You can have +5, the one that you get from doing the double light heart suit, +5 health, key, and stamina, and -5 and everything else. That is a very good one. But if you want to go one that increases your basic attack and strike and leaves out stamina or key completely, that's fine, because we're going to be using meditation on this build. Now, I'll show you everything later for it, but I just used it in this clip just to show that, you know, what to do from it. Come in on the bullshit, I forgot about that. But, yeah, basically, I'm losing my train of thought here. Yeah. So if you don't want a tremendous amount of key, that's fine. You don't have to put anything in the key if you don't want to. I highly suggest you actually don't. Now, if you want to see the exact stats, I'm going to put them in the section below. So check out the description, and yeah, you'll see it there. I'll also probably put it at the end of the video, if I'm not bored, or even the beginning, but so everything I just said is kind of irrelevant. But anyway, yeah. So right now we're gonna get into the basically the perks and the quirks of this little build I made. So I'll see you then. Now these are some of the confirms that you can use in this basically build, and we're starting with Ginyu Force special combo. Now some of these combos, in fact almost all of them, won't work on the same command as something, let's say, as a female Majin or something like that. So just warning you. Now I show a lot in this thing. It has different variants and you can chase down your opponent, back hit, whatever you need this move to do, it can do it, which is a very good thing. And it can combo into basically anything that has a slight stun because of how quick the move is. So that's just a basically warning, and this move is just very quick and awesome online. Don't know why I never see it. It's a very underused move and I want people to use it more. So next that I show up here is Savage Strike. Now any knockaway will do, and any knockdown will surely do also, since you can just do this, right? And yeah, so there's not really a lot to Savage Strike, but there is enough to basically make it a very good move and versatile in every single situation. Even if you just do this, that's a combo right there. Like, just one triangle and then boom. Now if you're on the Xbox, that's a Y, but yeah, you get the idea. Now next up on our list we have meditation. Now I don't even think I need to bring this one up, but any knockaway will 100% do with this combo, and basically there's not a lot, like nothing more to it than that. This is basically just an ordinary move that you use, and this is optional, by the way. This is not needed whatsoever. It's just a move that you can crank in at any time, and yeah, whether it's a knockdown or knock away, something like that, just a move will 100% prove useful in almost every situation. Now up next we have Gigantic Breaker. Now this one can work against any knock away and anything. So basically you can even do it twice here if you want to, with a knock away and a knockdown. Now what I prefer more is kind of the knock away. There is a slight chance if you time it correctly that a little blast will hit. Now how you do that specifically, I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure there's guys on it how to make that hit every single time. But yeah, basically those are just a few combos that you can do with this move, and basically just a basic. These aren't anything like, these aren't even intermediate or advanced, these are just normal combos that anybody can do. So yeah, that's basically what it is. Even that works. But yeah, well, I have to double check that since I have it on off, I just realized. But yeah, that's basically Gigantic Breaker. Now up next we have the infamous Victory Rush. Now this is one of my favorite moves in the game because it's so quick, works against any knock away and most of the knockdowns. There's a reason I say most, because you can't just pop it out of any knockdown because they can move out of it like so. Yeah, they can snap out of it. But if we just basically target this man and stamina break him, knock him to the ground, it doesn't work. See, just to show off, sometimes it's inconsistent, and with this combo specifically, I think you have to be completely on the ground or it just doesn't work. See, so knockdown combos aren't as, you know, not as likely to hit at all, but if you're like in a situation and you think you can get it off, then get it off. See, like that one doesn't work, but I know that there's one out of the Saiyan that do work. I think it's the this one right here. But yeah, that's basically Victory Rush. Basically just do knockaways, not anything special. Yeah, and that was Victory Rush. Now up next to the stage we have the infamous Time Skip Molotov. Now this move will basically work after a stamina break if your opponent's not fast enough to move out the way. Even if they do move out the way, sometimes the move still hits. Now there's not like guaranteed combos for this, I guess, but there is this right here. Basically if you knock him to the ground, this will in fact hit. There's no doubt, like 100% this will hit. And yeah, let me just show off one more combo so you guys believe me. Now there is one weakness: if you don't have a bar stamina you can't do this, but yeah, just like that, and that's it. So yeah, that was basically Time Skip Molotov. Now the next two aren't even worth talking about, but I guess I'll show them off real quick. That's Super Saiyan Blue. That's in surprise, or we're done here. Nah, but for real, Super Saiyan Blue basically is like a 17.5% buff to all your stats, around there or something like that. So it's very good for this build, and you can combo with Meditation in order to keep it for longer. Or if you want to maintain it, Divinity Unleashed, Data Input. There's many variations of this build that you can make, but this is the main one I roll with. So let's get into some of the combos. Like, let's just get into at least 3 basic combos you can do for this build. So let's just show that off right now. So let me explain what I do. I knock away, I do this, I do a dashing away, then I do a dashing Ginyu Force special combo, another knock away into Savage Strike. 17k damage within what, 4 key bars? Very, very, very good combo there. Now, like I said before, there are other variations of that combo. That was the easiest one right there. I messed up right there, but I'm gonna see if I can redeem it. No, I can't. But let me show off the variation I know works. If he didn't move out the fucking way. This one, I know it works, but it is a bit, I'd say, inconsistent. See, like right there, if he didn't touch that wall, that would have, like, effed up his day. I don't know why I don't feel like cussing as much, but and then basically after that, all you have to do is do another knock away, and this will guarantee hit, even if they get the stamina back, and 25k damage right there in their whole, using basically almost all your ki. But yeah, just an example of how much damage this man can output. Let's do one more combo. This one's like very basic and very like the other one, but it doesn't do Ginyu Force special combo at all. And yeah. And then after the end of that, nope, I messed up. But you get the point, basically. It's a really good build. It does a lot of damage, not a lot of flaws. You can knock them down like this. If you want to walk up and do something disrespectful, it doesn't matter. Whatever you do with this build, you're almost claim victory before the battle. I'm gonna show off one match because I don't want to drag this video out for way too long. But yeah, that's basically the basis of this build. If you want a key stun, go ahead. But now I'm about to show it in an online match, and I'm not going to talk any time to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial. Remember, stats are down below for this character, and I'll make sure to put them down. Swear my life on that. And yeah, see ya.